the world powerful and dangerous drug lord. He was not a common person, but also responsible for the deaths of over 34,000 people, and was considered to be the most powerful drug trafficker in the world until he was extradited to the United States and sentenced to life in prison. But then on July 11th, 2015, at 8:52 p.m., this prisoner walked into his shower and never come back. Who was this person and how he vanished from the world's secure prison? Let's dive into the unbelievable story of the Ghost of Mexico. Early life and crime journey. Joaquín El Chapo Guzmán was born on the 4th of April 1957 into a poor family in Sinaloa, Mexico. As a child, he wanted to do something big. At very young age, due to the work with his father, he dropped out of school in 3rd grade and as a result is functionally illiterate. He was regularly beaten and too much physical abuse from his father. He also entered the drug trade, helping him grow marijuana for local dealers in his teens. By his 20s, he was moving cocaine, heroin, which were distributed throughout the United States and Europe, the world's largest users. He exports these drugs through tunnels near borders in the United States than any other trafficker in history. He became the head of the Sinaloa Cartel, a drug empire so big it supplied 25% of all narcotics entering the U.S. But the bigger his empire grew, the more enemies he made. First escape. In 1993, his luck was finally ran out. Mexican police was first captured, El Chapo in Guatemala, and sentenced to 20 years in prison for murder and drug trafficking. But El Chapo didn't see prison as punishment. He saw it as a temporary inconvenience. He bribed multiple guards, controlled drug deals from inside, and lived like a king behind bars. Then in 2001, he pulled off his first maximum security escape, hiding inside a laundry cart and rolling straight out the front gate. After his escape, the guards claimed they never saw him. But everyone knew the truth. Money had bought silence. For the next 13 years, El Chapo ruled again, until 2014, when the law finally caught up. After arrested El Chapo in 2014, Mexico and U.S. did reward $8.8 million. This time, he was sent to Altiplano Maximum Security Prison, Mexico's most secure facility. Cameras everywhere, guards on rotation, steel doors, motion sensors. They said, no one escapes from here. But El Chapo had other plans, because while the world believed he was locked up, his men were digging. A 1.5-kilometer tunnel was being built right under his shower area, equipped with lights, oxygen pipes, and a modified motorcycle on rails. It took months, millions of dollars, and absolute silence. Then on July 11th, 2015, at 8:52 p.m., El Chapo walked into his shower and never came back. Cameras caught him bending down behind a wall. Seconds later, he was gone. He climbed through a hole in the floor, mounted the bike waiting below, and disappeared into the dark. The most secure prison in Mexico, defeated by a man with a tunnel. The world exploded with shock. How could this happen? How does someone build a mile-long tunnel beneath a prison without anyone noticing? Corruption ran deep. Officials were arrested, heads rolled, but El Chapo was gone. Again. For months, he hid in the mountains of Sinaloa, protected by armed men and loyal villagers. Helicopters searched. Armies marched. No one found him. Until Hollywood came calling. In late 2015, actor Sean Penn secretly met El Chapo for a Rolling Stone interview. It was meant to be private. But that meeting gave authorities the one thing they couldn't buy: a trail. Days later, Marines surrounded his safe house in Los Mochis. Gunfire tore through the walls. El Chapo tried to escape through another tunnel. But this time, there was no miracle. On January 8, 2016, the world's most wanted man was caught again. In 2017, El Chapo was extradited to the United States. He now sits inside ADX Florence in Colorado, the most secure prison in the world. A concrete box designed to break the human mind. No visitors, no sunlight, no noise. They call it the Alcatraz of the Rockies. And yet, even now, guards admit one thing: they still check the floors. Because if anyone could do it again, it would be El Chapo. So what do you think? Was El Chapo just a ruthless criminal or the smartest escape artist the world has ever seen? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, some prisons are made of walls, others are made of power.